Show&tell. Hi guys, I'm Judy and today I'm going to be watching the Summer Hikaru Died Season 1 Episode 9. Last episode, as you all know, last week, there wasn't an episode, so we had to wait 2 weeks for this one. After, everything that went down in the episode 4 and episode 8 where, Hikaru or Nonoki inside Hikaru and Yoshiki were kind of like doing research on the villages and the traditions and Nonoki himself, and they found out this very disturbing, like we're not clear exactly, but something to do with like some disturbing probably sacrifices being made in this village to Nonoki, possibly. And then we had like this kind of almost beheaded spirit go after them. It's been kind of terrorizing the town though. We saw it. It made someone kill himself, and then it was like there to attack Yoshiki, and then he, like, Nonoki fought it, but he couldn't do anything because he was only half his strength. So it escaped him, and then it seemed like Yoshiki was like, oh my god, and it was going after them, and then he was saved by Ria, whose last name I never remember. But I wonder where Hikaru is, like where Hikaru is in that situation, because we just saw Ria kind of asking him if it was okay, like Yoshiki, and I don't know where Hikaru is and how she's going to react to it. Like, I don't know what's happening. Let's get into this episode. Check out my Patreon for full reactions. Subscribe. Let's go. What's gonna happen now? I don't know. We're gonna find out like the rest of the story of whatever is going on in this village. That's his dad. What happened? He's having a really hard time with it. Okay, I guess he's trying to deal with his grief in his own way. I mean, Hikaru seems to be someone who resorts to jokes to make things, to deal with hard things, Sometimes he does that. We've seen him, like as Nonoki as well. He's trying to do that. I need to know what's happening in the present, old man Takeda. So we're gonna ask him. Okay, he is here. And she knows. No. Your husband looked different? Oh my god. Your worst nightmare. Yeah. Oh, was it the thing that he released? Tanaka? So these spirits were probably killed in a horrible way, maybe. And we have the same manju here that Hikaru had in that memory at the grave. That's how you save the village, and now he's doing it here. But he's bringing them here. He doesn't know himself, it seems. But he seems different. How many fingers are those? Yeah, he definitely seems very different. He didn't mean to. That's really sad. It's really sad because he was feeling bad about it too. Yeah, it's different. I see. He's like part Hikaru. Yeah, he's not like a dead spirit. He's a god or something. So we need to ask for answers from the old man.
ヨシキは絶対そんなことしやん。ヨシキの大事なもの
Exactly, you can understand that it bothers him.
俺はやっとできた大事な居場所やから守りたいです。どこまでもついていくって決めたから、そのために人が死ぬのを見て見ぬふりをする気はないです。
Yeah.
ヒカルを見捨てたない。けどムランことも見捨てたらあかんと思うから。
Okay. Interesting that we're trying to do both things. I have a feeling it's not gonna work out, but we'll try. Well, we got her approval. That's something. Yeah, you sent this purity thing? Tanaka! Dude. Someone killed himself because of you. What just happened? Oh, I see. That's how he knows what happened. Now he knows where to go. He absorbed. Kind of like what Hikaru does? Not really. I don't know. What did you do with him? With the spirit? What are you gonna tell him?
辻中君を混じり物にしたらあかんよ。分かっとるやろ。辻中君が人の世界に戻れんくなる。
誰も何も知らんままで。
Because, yeah, they don't. But then it's the same person.
ヒカル。
You're going to...
おい。ちょっと寄るとこあるだけや。こんなんでごめん。
What? Who?
あいつがおる限り、誰もお前を弔わんから。
Oh, for Hikaru? Oh, that's so sad.
あいつがおると、お前を忘れんでいられる。とか言いながら、指で遊ぶやつ。お前よりは空気読むし、大人やし。分かりづらかったな。結構ずるいところもある。そんでもう絶対戻ってこやん。だからちゃう。好きやった。前になんか俺の裸見て目背けてさ、なんかあれはさ、言いたない。今はもうお前の体見ても何とも思わんな。それにこんな感情はさ、お前には分からんでええと思う。
Okay.
なんやそれ。俺らには俺らだけのもんがあるやろ。別に何かに当てはめやんでえ
え。Okay, fair. That's fair.
お前は別に人間になんてならんでええよ。
Interesting, because before he told, like, he was trying to teach him how to be human, and now he's accepting that he's just not.
人間みたいにはならんといて。
But you don't want him to change.
こいつを無理に人に合わせるんやなくて、こいつらしく生きていける場所があれば。
That sounds so sweet and beautiful, and I know I don't know. I feel like it's not gonna work out. I guess mostly because of Tanaka. Something's gonna go down with that eventually.
どうやらインドの男はヒチさんと呼んで
that face, that head, the bodiless head. Yes.
まあ能の貴様の封印役なんかな。知らんけどさ。何か巨大な塊で地獄のようなもん。
Something else.
そして輪廻の輪の外側の。
Yeah. So, why does that look like a spider or something? Yeah.
俺ってそんな風に言われとったんや。
Apparently.
お前って神様なんかな。俺が山に帰れば。
Yeah, you will save the people. That's exactly the. But.
お前やっと居場所見つけたんやないの。それ
Yeah,
じゃ
he doesn't want you to do
紅
that.
林さんも協力してくれとるし、汚れを山に留めておければええわけやろ。村がおかしなっとる直接の原因は汚れなんや。お前が何者でなんで汚れを引きつけるんかわかるかもしれん。汚れを減らす方法もや。そしたら村は汚れの被害に遭わんで済む。調べてそれから言えや。
Well, you really care. Yeah.
とりあえず手がかりやから。
What are you going to tell him though? Everything? Or just not tell him anything and just see what he tells you.
武田のじいさんに聞きたいことが
Will they let you
調べ
talk
学
to
習
him?
的な
何を聞きたい
Like we saw him say something like, "Oh, it's gonna be me next time. He's coming for me," or something.
紅林って人から頼まれとるっつうか
Yeah, he's using her name.
紅林
あのおばさん何者なんや。
さあ
I mean, she did deal with that impurity on her own, it seems.
紅林を呼んでくれ。
Okay, what?
なんで紅林さん探しとるんですか
やっとのことで見つけた。
Oh, a medium, okay.
ればいや。はいよ、来てもらわんと。
To do what?
殺されるのは俺や。
殺されるって松浦さんの次ってこと
I don't know if that answer me.
この村、インドの人間が犯した禁忌のせいや。
What did they
そのせいでたくさん
do?
の
Oh
人
my
間が
god.
こうなった。やからインドの男は代々山に
Oh,
謝り
they're going in to
もらったもの
apologize
をお返しし
for what they did,
お
for the lives that they
人が
took.
のうなったんて関延2年の大飢饉の話ですか
あれは危険のせいだけやない
It was actual
た
people.
たりや過ぎた願いで怒りを買った自分の名字がなんでインドもなんかお前の家のどうでも見てこい
落ち着いて
よしき
Oh god. Just bit.
入られとる
What's inside him? The curse? What's inside him? The impurity? Oh my god. Oh my god, that was crazy the way they took over.
きれいふさふさになった
Oh my goodness, dude! Oh! Oh, Tanaka gave it to him! He said it was for your old man or something, right?
ごめんな。ちょっと確かめさせてもらえま
Oh
す。
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Poor Yoshiki. Can you put it back? Oh my goodness. Dude! No, I don't think I don't think he's Stop with the song, you freak! Oh my god. I really need to know what Tanaka's deal is. I mean, beyond just this is his job, he has to do it to protect them or something. Like I wonder what like his personal motives are. But okay. Like the fact that he released the spirit in order to find Hikaru or Nonoki inside Hikaru and a person killed himself for it and like who knows who else got hurt for it. I mean, that's an interesting like sure I guess it was his best way to find Hikaru, but like does he care about collateral damage? Doesn't seem like he does too much. I mean, and what happened to like old man Takeda right now? Like what impurity was it that took over him? I'm not sure, but like is he done for? Like what also Hikaru, what's up with him? I don't think he's dead because I mean obviously he's not human anymore. I don't think it kills him, but he did release something when he cut him with that sword. And I think it was the sword that he said that, Takeda saw, like the son Takeda saw, and he was like, oh, this blade is really, like, it's in terrible condition or something. He was like, no, it's great for what, like, it's great for its own purpose or something. So I don't know what it did to him. We got his head. And poor Yoshiki, I mean, the sheer trauma, oh my goodness. I mean, just the idea that, I mean, I don't think Hikaru or Nonoki is dead, but just the thought that he could be, just seeing his, friend's head on the floor like that, thinking that he's dead again. Jesus. Yeah, Tanaka's definitely gonna be a problem, but he always was going to be. I'm just wondering if if he's going to be a problem until the very end, I don't know how many episodes there are supposed to be. I think 12 maybe. So we have like 3 episodes left. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So so the Indos did something, and we do know that Hikaru's dad told him if you fall in love with someone, you have to bring them to the mountain. Or no, you have to marry them so they will be protected, as in the Indo family. I don't remember, but like basically the Indos are especially protected, but they did something terrible and they're paying for it. Like they're paying for the lives that they took. Like Old Man Takeda said something about killing them horrendously. Like it wasn't just the famine that I guess turned Nonaki into a cursed god or something. It was the terrible things that they did. So it wasn't like a sacrifice to him, or maybe it was, but it might have turned him into like a cursed god because they chose to do this terrible thing in order to protect themselves, possibly. I'm not sure. Because they have like an extra protection, right, as the family, and yet they still need to apologize for what they did. So they need to go up to the mountain. And I don't know what apologizing consists of, but they bring... I'm assuming, like in the flashes, we saw people hanged. We saw people hanging from a tree for sure. And what else we saw there? And like, why is he the next one? Like, are they involved in this killing? Maimed someone? Yeah, we saw them hanged. God, they're like going by so fast. I have no idea what's happening. I mean, because Hikaru's dead, and I guess he can't do what he's supposed to do. To do what he's supposed to do. That's the hanging. People hanged. Maybe these are the... Like, I don't know, maybe... Their acts. Yeah, it's not clear that they killed anyone, I guess. You just see people lying on the floor. I don't know. Or something. Someone with a baby? What they did ended up killing all those people. What they did. So they didn't kill. What they did ended up killing. Because of the impurities, so I don't know exactly what they did yet. It's not clear that they killed them. What did they do, though? What is this? Like, I don't know what we're seeing here. Is this hair? I don't know what we're seeing here. Okay, yeah, it's not clear that they killed. They just did something blasphemous, and then you have to go up and apologize for it. To return what they received. Disgraceful request. What does Indo mean? We know that they have, like, you know, the heads of people who went through a lot or something, you know, right? Those weird mangled mask. Hichi, I think, the person that he took with him up to the mountain. It's supposed to protect them. I don't know, they're supposed to go there to apologize for something that they requested. Something terrible that they requested that caused people to die. I guess like in penance for the request that was so horrible. I don't know. They requested to be saved in particular. They requested, I mean, I don't know. I just know that the Hikaru's dad said that they were protected. I don't know what they did in order to be, and I don't know if that's really the request. I mean, maybe they brought about the famine or something. Why would they do that? I don't know. God, this is crazy. You know, Ria immediately assumed that it was the same thing as her husband. You know, the thing that was happening with Hikaru. It was like just her husband come back to life. But it wasn't that, you know, a spirit took over her husband's body or something. It was just her actual, like the actual spirit of her husband. The dead spirit of her husband coming back to them. And I guess he couldn't control himself. I mean, I don't know exactly what kind of impurity he was or what kind of spirit or ghost he was. Like, I don't know what made him come back when, like, other dead people, I assume, don't come back. Like, it doesn't seem to happen too often that it's people that, or, well, at least I guess most people don't know that if it's like ghosts that come back to visit them from their own family, I guess they don't know that. It's just that she's, you know, attuned to it, a real medium or something. So she knew it was her husband who came back, and she kind of let it happen until he accidentally hurt his own son, and he was crying, like we saw the spirit crying as it happened, which is so sad. It's heartbreaking, but it's God. But like it makes sense that, you know, she would think that it was a terrible thing, and that's why she advised, you know, Yoshiki to stay away. But then, and she still, you know, gave the same advice, even as she saw that Hikaru was a different thing altogether. Because obviously it's not Hikaru himself. It's something that took over Hikaru's body. And as we saw before, he's fusing with it, or something is happening there. There seems to be, like, we were, entertaining this hope that, he doesn't have to be the same as everyone else, but Yoshiki still wants him to stay there with them, like, to find his place there. Not to turn exactly human. He likes him the way he is, which is really sweet for him to say. But it does feel to me like, oh, we're kind of like, we're getting the best of both worlds, kind of, and I feel like that's not gonna happen. I feel like, like, Yoshiki, like, it seems, wants too much, maybe, to also save the village and have Hikaru by his side, which is not, like, Nodoki by his side the way that he is, sort of the way that he is, like, not allow him to just kill whenever he feels like it, but still, still himself enough that he's, like, different from the rest of them. And different from, in some ways, from Hikaru that he knew. But he accepts that, and he wants, and he said, I will do whatever, like, I will stay by his side no matter what. But now, obviously, we have to deal with Tanaka, and it just feels like it's never going to last that way. We'll see how we deal with Tanaka first. What's going to happen there? And what the hell did the Indos do? And, I mean, Hikaru has the memories, or Nodoki has the memories of Hikaru, but, like, I don't know if it's a matter of, like, Hikaru never asking. Like, Hikaru knew there was a duty he was performing when he went up to the mountain, but I don't know if he knew exactly what he would. It seems silly that he would go do it without knowing exactly, but then I'm not sure. Like, maybe Nodoki doesn't have all the memories of Hikaru, or either he doesn't have them, or he doesn't, know how to, like he doesn't remember everything or something. I don't know. Or you're just, like, kind of suppressing that part. I don't know exactly. Or Hikaru himself didn't know what he was doing there. But it seems to kind of defeat the purpose to go up there to perform the duty of the family and yet not know what exactly it is you're doing. But his dad did die, but then his grandfather was still alive, so there was someone to ask. So I don't know. Maybe Nodoki just doesn't have access to those memories or something. Like, maybe he doesn't know what to look for in his memory, kind of, or something, Damn, this is crazy. I just know it's going to be tragic. I just know it. Somehow it's going to be. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like this is not heading in a direction where it will all somehow get solved, in a positive way. I don't know. And then we got to see, like, Yoshiki kind of, like, to see how much he's realizing, like, the Hikaru is gone, and he's, like, mourning him, and he knows it, and he's the only one who knows it, so he can't even, like, write his name on the little, gravestone that he has there. Like, he's grieving him all on his own, and him and Nodoki are the only ones who know. But it was so sweet there then to hear him, like, say, like, okay, like, explain how he's different from Hikaru, and say, like, I want you this way, like, I don't want you to, like, he was thinking at some point that he wants him to blend in and everything, but now he's like, no, I don't want you to. I want you to be who you are. And that's so sweet. And I mean, Nodoki was so touched, Like, you could see that he was blushing about it. So even if he doesn't have the same feelings as humans, supposedly, he has feelings that are very similar in some way. Maybe he doesn't understand them. But he seems to, like, I don't know how much he's fusing with Hikaru and how much that means that he's, like, adopting feelings that might be human, if that has nothing to do with it. But it just feels like he said, like, I don't have feelings like the rest of you, but he still was asking about, whether he likes him and stuff. And I mean, Yoshiki was like, didn't exactly answer. He was like, oh, you don't have to worry about that anymore, because it's like a different person for him. And he's like, it's like he's very clearly differentiating now between Hikaru and Nodoki, and, and wants Nodoki to stay by his side. And it's so sweet and wholesome, but I don't think it will last unless somehow we convince Tanaka to completely annihilate him. I don't know what Tanaka is doing. Like, I don't think he actually obviously killed Hikaru right now. I don't believe that, but we'll see what he's gonna do next, I guess. And if he's going to explain anything to us, or if he's just going to, like, do whatever it is he came here to do without explaining anything to us. And we'll kind of have to fight him or something. I don't even know. It's crazy. So, I mean, as far as, like, the metaphors go for, like, being gay and stuff like that, if Nonoki does kind of stand in some way for being gay, then at least Yoshiki wants to just accept him. Like, he doesn't want to change him anymore. There have to be some restrictions, but at the same time, he's like, no, but I want you to stay who you are. I want you to stay, unique the way that you are. And I want to stay with you and everything like that. As far as that goes, it's very explicit. And then as far as the grief goes, he does seem to be mourning Hikaru even as Nonoki is by his side, Well, we'll see how it continues and how it all, I guess, wraps up eventually. I don't know. Yoshiki's dealing with so much. It's just so sad. Honestly, I don't even know what to expect. Like, I expect doom. I already said that, but I'm just like, I don't know exactly what shape it's going to take and what, like if Tanaka is just going to be, like, we won't be able to handle him, or if it's kind of come from, like, a different... It seems to me like it's not going to be just, oh, Tanaka, whatever, he just attacked Nonoki and did, like, I don't know what it is that he's supposed to do with him anyway. Like, exorcise him? I don't know. Like, he just does that, and then we have, like, and then Yoshiki has to deal with, like, grief over losing Nonoki as well. It feels to me like there will be something possibly more self-sacrificial about it from, like, Nonoki's, perspective. I feel like, but I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I just feel like that will be truly tragic in some way, that he has to, give himself up, or give this place up, or give, like, this place that he found himself in up. And Yoshiki will have to deal with the grief of that, but also know that it kind of, I think, in some way benefits him. I'm assuming that it will be something like that. Nonoki, like, sacrifices himself so Yoshiki can keep on, I don't know, that his village keeps on living, and he does too. But I don't know how, I know, that's just my feeling, but I don't know how that will play out, if at all. It feels like we've been waiting for the confrontation with Tanaka. I mean, the whole show, pretty much. Like, Tanaka was introduced in the first episode, then it wasn't exactly... Yeah, I think it was kind of, like, maybe it wasn't clear exactly what he was after, but it seemed pretty, I think, clear that it was Hikaru, or what was inside Hikaru, Because he killed Matsura at that point. So... It feels like we've been waiting for Tanaka to catch up to them, all this time, and now it has finally happened. And yeah, now we need to see how that plays out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Red in Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, Shadows Moon, Marsh, and Stone Tree. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support, I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.